Okay, hey everyone. Thanks for coming to watch the Incandescence podcast. Vythe is making me do the intro because he's a lazy bitch.
It's
So,
true.
hi, I'm the co-host, Jackal. This is Vythe's channel, as you know. And this over here is our guest for this week, Wilbatz. Wilbatz, would you like to introduce yourself?
I played Roblox like 4 times in a YouTube video, and now I have like more than 2 subscribers. That's my story.
A pretty great legacy
Your whole
in
life story.
Yeah. Also, I was really concerned that you weren't going to pronounce incandescence right. I'm
It's
surprised I
fine.
pronounced that right. What the heck? Like,
What were you gonna pronounce it as?
I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if I would have been able to pronounce it just from text.
Just from reading it?
Try.
Yeah.
Give it a try.
Like, what?
Attempt to fail.
Okay, let me actually look. Like with the podcast name, I don't know why you chose such a difficult to pronounce name.
Because it's
Like
I
good.
don't know why I didn't choose it.
Incandescence.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's I guess like now that I know how to pronounce it, it's not as bad, but like seeing it first time, I was a little bit thrown off.
Had you never said incandescence before?
I have never seen that word before.
Oh,
Or actually, no, that's not true. I saw it in episode 1, but before that, I didn't see it. What does
I
it mean?
suppose so.
It's
Vythe,
it's
this
like
is where you talk.
there's two meanings. There's one for like a religious thing where it's like incandescence as in like a holy glow, and then there's incandescence, the scientific term, which has to do with like heat light through like electricity or energy output.
Oh, okay, so like the podcast is like you see it and your eyes start to burn after you see like the holy energy emanating from, I
Or
guess,
we're a
from the
heat lamp.
audio.
It's it's more just a nice word, honestly.
Okay.
It's pleasant to look at.
It's
Doesn't make
pleasant to
sense,
look
but
at until like I start having a stroke trying to read the name.
And also
what was the
no one's named their
first
podcast this before, so
Oh,
it's
that's the
unique.
yeah.
primary thing? Yeah. Our first thought for it, though, was even worse.
It was bad.
Incandescence. Should I say it?
Yeah,
Incandescence and coffee ingestion.
that would
It's
have been
perfect.
genius, but
I
this
don't
is
know.
simpler,
I don't have any words about that.
That's probably not a good thing.
which is
Oh
why we
no.
changed it.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Podcast names are hard to come up with, not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
because we settled on that, and then a couple days later, I was like, can we just like, should we just change it to incandescence? Because it's one word and it stands out, and that seems to be like a good typically that's better for marketing, right? Like having a single standout thing instead of a long title.
I mean, you could make your thing just it's so much text that it crashes whatever browser you're using.
That would be so hard.
No, that'd be amazing though. Just use like a bunch of what do you call it? Like the special characters, Unicode characters, I think they're called.
You
Just use a bunch of those and then crash someone's browser.
you can have like a couple quadrillion lines of text on like note documents before it crashes. Do you know how
Uh,
hard it would be to like first of all get Google Chrome to do that or YouTube or whatever and then have it like not crash on your end but crash someone else's computer?
but
Yeah, you still have
imagine,
to upload that.
Yeah,
imagine someone goes to watch that, it crashes. Imagine how good that would be for marketing. They'd be like, "Yeah, look at this video. It crashed my browser."
didn't someone send a video like that in like the memes
They
channel
did.
on the Discord server? Where you
Yeah,
just
it
watch
was.
it and just crashes your Discord?
Which
Yeah,
one?
I
I
don't
don't know.
remember, but that happened to me a while ago. I watched it in VC too, and I just kind of disappeared because my entire app crashed.
I first
And
saw one of those on mobile, like with where like the thumbnail was the girl, but it didn't work, and people were saying like, yeah, it crashed my browser.
yeah, I think what is it with that breaks it? You
I don't
said something
know.
about it, Vythe.
Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming it just probably tries to like convert it to a format, like the rest of the videos in a format that Discord can't run, and it probably just creates an error and then it like force closes. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I remember
The
when I was like scrolling through Discord and I got a what do you call it? Like a virus alert for Windows Defender. And I go to look at it and I look into it, and someone figured out how to use like the Discord image caching thing to give you a virus alert just by scrolling past an image,
Oh wow.
which
That
is
is
epic.
ridiculous.
That's pretty
Like, it doesn't
impressive
actually
actually.
do anything. It doesn't do anything, but I love that idea.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
You could probably do that with a QR code, like if it's on your screen and the computer can read it, then you could have it do nothing but just like trigger the virus alert.
Yeah.
Easy, yeah. That wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah.
So I think in like a PNG file or something, you can just have something tacked on at the end that would be considered evasive, like invasive or something.
Yeah.
It's definitely neat, like just the lengths that people go for a meme, especially on Discord.
It
Like
is.
just the fact that someone figured out, or even not even like the fact that people figured out how to crash stuff with a video was epic. But even before that, when people would make like the video files that are literally infinite amount, like they play for an infinite amount of time. Have you
Mhm.
seen those?
I haven't seen the infinite ones, but I have seen ones that are incredibly small, but they're just I can't remember how long, like a couple 100,000 hours long.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because
Like those ones are. I don't think it's actually. I'd have to. I can't
No,
remember
it's just
exactly.
really good compression, I think.
you can compress something even just using like tools in File Explorer to you can compress something down to 2% of its original size.
And if
Seriously?
Yeah.
video that's all one image, then really it's just an image with a length of time tacked onto it.
Exactly. Like if you have a video that's just 1 bit, you can make it like thousands and thousands of hours and have it take up almost no space.
Because it's not really displaying anything. It's just showing the same thing over and over.
Especially if you make the time like 1 frame per minute, it can go for like years and it can even like render in like a couple minutes because it's nothing's happening.
Actually, that reminds me, just speaking of compression, I downloaded the entire Emoji Movie from like a meme channel in a Discord server that I'm in. I wish I could send it, but I don't have Discord Nitro and the file size is too big.
How big is it?
Let me take a look. Emoji Movie, 45 megabytes, and I've got the entire Emoji Movie in horrible quality.
That's beautiful.
I tried watching through
pretty
it for a
good
bit
meme.
too, but I couldn't figure out what was going on.
That's because the movie's shit.
Yeah, I don't think that has to do with the version of the movie. I think that's just the movie.
I have a physical copy of the movie too. I was gonna put it up for display. Oh, that was a whole thing. This was a while ago, but I had a couple of my friends over just for like a mutual appreciation of cringe. I set up like some Jake Paul posters. We watched the Emoji Movie. We opened like these
Oh,
Roblox surprise boxes. It was epic.
Oh, that sounds so funny.
We ended up like the Roblox surprise boxes were actually for me because I've got a code in it that you can use for like a digital item.
yeah.
So I just took the code out before everyone opened their boxes because they wouldn't have used it since like the only person I know that plays Roblox is Josiah. So actually, the items that I got from that were horrible. One of them was like a hairnet.
A hairnet?
Yes.
Exactly what we need.
Yes.
Like, you spend like $4 or $5 for a Roblox, like little plastic Roblox character with a code, and you get a lunch lady with a hairnet. And let me see if I can grab the picture because I've got my account open. Like, they even acknowledge it in the name. It's called like gross hairnet or something.
gross hair.
Hey, actually, where? Yes, that's literally what it's called. What do you call it? I, I hit the nail on the head. I think that's the word. Have either of you played Roblox before, actually? Like, I know, Kieran, you played it a bit,
My
but have either of you
goodness.
played it regularly?
I used to when
No.
I was like 12 and 13.
Have you seen any of the ads that are on, like, the player-made ads that are on there now?
I don't think so.
They're horrible. Let me see if I can find the screenshot. I have one where... Oh, here it is. It's perfect. They're usually ads for games or groups. And I've got one. Oh, I posted that in the wrong channel. I've just got a screenshot where there's an ad and it's just a PNG of Peter Griffin stretched out and like blurred across a black background. I don't remember like what the game was, but someone paid like a couple thousand Robux, which is like a decent money, like $10, to display an ad of giant Peter Griffin across the top of my monitor. Like,
That's the best $10 they've ever spent.
it's like there's definitely some good ads too. Not a lot,
Yeah.
but like, oh, I'm actually on Roblox right now and I clicked the same ad 3 times because it kept showing up. So I just wasted like a couple cents of that person's ad money. Well, that's great. I love that. Wait, hold on a second. There's an even better ad. It's just an anime girl.
Not enough fanboy.
Oh no.
My online presence is incredibly small. I have like
Yeah,
4
so
YouTube
is
videos.
ours.
Yeah. I mean, I could. Okay, people might have a reason to dox me for like being toxic on certain games.
Actually, that
Like,
reminds me of a story.
Kieran, you remember yesterday I parried that guy and I pointed down.
Oh, that was brutal.
It was.
In Dark Souls?
Yeah.
Dark Souls 3, yeah. Someone invaded us, so we ganked him.
Oh, yeah.
And then I parried him and I pointed down and it was disgusting.
And
Like,
he
did you parry him and
proceeded to
kill him, or
obliterate us.
you just
No.
parried him and
Obliterate.
stopped?
I parried him, I riposted, and as he was getting up, I pointed down.
Oh.
And then he
Oh.
parried me and killed me, and I was like, fair
Oh.
enough, man.
That's not as good of an ending as I was hoping
I
for.
know.
Cosmic
And then he
justice.
proceeded to kill me and then point down on me, despite the fact that I had done nothing wrong. Except I guess I had kind of spammed fireball, so
Yeah.
that's
Still
fine.
existed. I tried playing like Dark Souls 2, but I couldn't get into it since I didn't understand any of the mechanics.
Dark
That's
Souls.
'cause it's Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is the most complicated and janky of any of them. It's good, in my opinion. It's like better than Dark Souls 1, but it's the hardest to get into, I'd say.
Is it worse than Dark Souls 3?
Yes, but that's
Okay.
because Dark Souls 3, in my opinion, is like the best game of all time.
I mean, I'd hope that it's I'd hope that it's better than Dark Souls 1 and worse than Dark Souls 3. Because
Most
that's kind of how sequels work.
most people think Dark Souls 2 is like the worst From Software game ever made, but
Well,
I
I
think
wish
it's
I had
good.
known that when I bought it.
The Scholar
Now
of the First Sin edition is way better.
Oh, that's the one I have.
Oh, okay, that's good. That one has like the DLC integrated into the actual game, like
Yeah.
and just better enemy placement and the game functions.
It's a lot different from what I thought it would be.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 doesn't have a beginning boss either, so there's no like tutorial really. And it has weird mechanics like power stances. You can
All I know. Sorry.
you can technically do a DLC boss as your first boss of the game if you like do some weird specific things.
You can also just not fight bosses.
Yeah, there's a way that you can skip like 70% of the game. Like you could just go to the like fourth to last area.
As an intended game mechanic.
Yeah.
I mean, what if you want to speed run it?
You
You're
that's
thinking
It would
ahead.
take so long. You have to so there's like a door that leads to like like a big castle area, and then from there there's a couple more areas and then the last boss. And to get through there, you have to go and kill these 4 bosses that are around the world, and that's where most of the game comes in,
Oh,
or
yeah,
like
yeah.
half the game. But you can also get through that door just by having a total of 1,000,000 souls. So you can just skip like most of the game.
by farming for a ridiculous amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems like a good option.
It's cool
Play
that
the
they
game
put it in
as
there.
intended or spite the developers. Easy choice.
I mean, it's better than fighting the old Iron King, honestly. It's
on, the cat what's on my lap?
okay, can we talk about the pictures that you sent before we started recording? I'll have them like show up during the podcast, like in the video format version.
Wait, which pictures?
Are
The
you
the
talking
carpet.
about
Oh, the
carpet?
carpeted
Oh,
bathroom.
no. I hate them
Just-
so much.
Yeah,
What?
Just look at these.
I
Even-
posted them in the game's text channel too.
the ones that go to the side of the bathtub. That's
No, that's beautiful. Imagine, like,
No.
you're bathing and then you're like, oh man, it's so cold. I'm gonna lay down on my wonderful, wonderful and soft and beautiful carpet so that
On the
I can
side
warm
of your
up.
bathtub.
Yes. Well, a chair, right? If you have a chair, you need a back piece to it. So what if you're sitting on the ground, you're using that as the back piece?
No.
It's like a built-in chair. Wait, I'm just thinking though, what if your toilet overflows? That would be horrible.
Oh,
That's kind of the point, yeah. Oh no.
there's okay. So a lot of people have different opinions about what rooms and what areas should be carpeted. I don't understand why people have stairs that aren't carpeted.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
hate
stairs
dogs,
are better.
I think stairs being carpeted is good because like when you fall, it's like it's way better. Even though carpet is like just on top of whatever wood is underneath, it's like that's still better than just falling directly on the wood.
I
If
mean,
you,
to
like,
be
stub your
fair,
toe or something.
Yeah,
I don't think the intention of stairs is that you're gonna fall down on them.
but a lot of
The
people fall
intention
down
of
stairs.
cars is not to crash them, but
Oh,
you
you
gotta
got a
Yeah.
point. You got a
bounce.
point.
Have you seen? Okay, this I saw this online, and someone got like turf grass, and they cut it out to the shape of the bottom of their car, and like the floor of their car is the turf
Oh.
grass. And I want that so bad. That sounds
no.
fantastic.
Awful.
You're just chilling and like a worm climbs over your shoe.
Oh,
Okay, but
Like, you
can you
got a
imagine
hole.
getting pulled over by a car? It's just
You're just growing weed literally in your car on the floor. That would be amazing.
Oh my god, I hate it.
Okay, but what's
That's
better?
beautiful.
What if you had turf grass in your bathroom?
I
Like
could see
Oh,
that.
no.
I could see
grass
that.
floor or carpeted floor for your bathroom?
Grass
Which
floor.
is better?
Because
I
when you
think
get out of the
grass floor.
shower, you're just watering your lawn,
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
That's way better.
But then when you get out of the shower for your carpeted floor, you're watering like the mold, right?
Yeah, and that's suboptimal.
Suboptimal. What's the optimal build for a bathroom? Like for the best time, how would you optimally build a bathroom? I think you need carpeted flooring to like get that
no,
friction,
I
that
think-
traction.
No, that's why you have bath mats.
No, I think large tiled floors, because then they're easier to like mop up all the water than small tiles. And then
Who the hell has small tiles as a floor?
people have that. It's weird, but people have it.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and it's much harder to get all the water out of. You gotta get the large tiles and then just lay down a towel to like dry any water when you get out. You're good.
Exactly.
Wait, I was thinking like using the bathroom. I thought, are you talking like optimal showering times?
Yeah.
Oh, I think optimal showering times would be like, if your bathroom just a slide, like a car wash, you go down and it washes you and you're out. That would be optimal shower.
I could see
It's
that.
like, what do you call it? It would be like in the show with the guy that says cheese a lot and he's got a dog. What do you call it? Wallace and Gromit. It would be like how he sets up like his inventions, where he slides out of bed and it would just shower him, and then he puts on his clothes. That would be optimal shower time. That would be the best. That's probably how you would get the best speedrunning category or speedrunning time for that category.
Shower percent?
Shower
Yes, I
percent.
don't know how we went from carpeted floor to shower any percent shower run. Would it have to be like a full, like perfect clean though? Like if we're talking about speed running through a shower.
I feel like you've gotta accomplish a few like measurable things after.
It might just be like soap on and then soap off.
Yeah, I think I
Like if
think
if
that's
it's a
the best.
speed run,
Yeah.
And then you
Mm.
gotta like wash your hair.
yeah, you just put the soap on and then soap off. Okay, hold on. This
Oh
is
wait,
actually
no, you know what's genius? If you do that, you just shave your head beforehand.
oh, that's
Oh,
tech.
that would get you better time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
shower
strat.
tech.
New skip discovered. Just
Yeah.
shave your head.
New time skip, shave head.
There's
I should
Shower percent bald.
okay. I did
different
like a
category.
I did a poll on my Snapchat, and I was like, "Do you guys uh like wash your hair or your body first?" And every single person said hair.
Yeah, why would you not?
What?
What are you
Do you
talking about?
do you
Will?
wash body first?
Yes, and then my hair.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? You have to wash hair first, right? And then you put in conditioner,
What?
and then you let that sit, so you do body washing then.
If
That's
I
literally
condition my hair,
insane.
it's actually awful. I can't. It gets so damn greasy.
Yeah, no, I can't do
The
that
hair?
either.
Yes.
What the heck? Okay, you guys are like living life suboptimally if you're not like doing hair wash first.
No.
Like I don't know what's going on with you if you're not doing hair wash first.
Who does hair wash first?
I do, and
Apparently
apparently
everyone.
everyone that you know on Snapchat does.
Sometimes I'll do them both at the same time.
What?
Like you allocate one hand for hair, one hand for body.
Like I'll put soap in my hair and soap on my body at the same time.
You are an agent of chaos.
I mean, that just kind of goes back to like you're doing it at the same time. That would get you like better times for the N% shower speed
That's
run.
true.
That actually reminds me. This is somewhat related. Just when you were saying like using soap for your hair, which I don't know why you do that. You use shampoo. You're a crazy person. But one time at my house, we had like this soap and shampoo dispenser on the wall, and the tags were coming off a little bit. So I put some water when I was in the bath one time, and I swapped the soap and shampoo tags. And I was thinking like I'm actually like incredible brain. Like no one's ever thought of this idea. I'm gonna prank everyone. And I completely forgot about it until I think it was the next day. My sister saying like, "Yeah, for some reason my shampoo was really hard to wash out of my hair this morning." And then my like I Jimmy Neutron, like my neurons connected, and I remembered that I did that. And I said that, and I probably shouldn't have because she got incredibly mad at me. That's I don't know. That's my story.
That's your
Good
tail?
story.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
it just
It
came
will-
to mind.
Also, why do you have shampoo and body wash dispensers.
That sounds kind of cool, honestly, though.
It's like this thing connected to the wall. You push into it, and then like it squirts
Do
this
you live in a
cleaning bit in your
hotel?
hand. No, it was like
Honestly,
this little plastic thing that attached to the wall.
I rarely can
Hmm.
figure out how much is the proper amount of soap, so I'll end up with way too much in my hands, and I'll be like, oh no. And then
What I use is like
it's a
I use a
problem.
loofah, right? So then I can just recycle the soap if it's too much. I just keep it in the loofah.
What?
It's
What?
it's contained.
What? Oh no.
It's like
No.
an SDP. I've got it in.
Oh.
Oh, I hate that. Why would you do this?
It's getting me the optimal times. I can be in and out of there in like a minute.
Oh.
You're just rinsing yourself in your own grime over and
No, I add. I, I add soap. It's
yes,
like
but do you ever remove?
it's like canceling out the salt with the pepper. I add the
No,
soap,
no,
so it's
no,
not
no.
dirty anymore.
Okay.
Not how it works.
Okay, imagine you had a bottle, right? That you
Yes.
drank from every day and you never cleaned it. And let's say you drink the water that's in there down to about a fifth every time, and then you just top it off. Do you know how much backwash is gonna be in there by about like 2 months?
And
What?
What are you on about?
But that's like a perfect example of what's going on.
it's getting you the optimal times.
You're getting the
How?
no.
I'm here to live a bright life, not a long one.
Oh no.
Actually, not even a bright life. I just stayed inside and played Roblox all day. I made power armor though, which is epic.
Like Fallout power armor?
Yeah, it functions like it. Like it goes on and off, but that's all it does. It doesn't look very good. That's the only issue.
Do you like make Roblox games and stuff?
I mean, sort of. I really want to make them, and there's one that I'm working on, but I haven't actually. I've completed like a bare bones version of it, but aside from that, not really. I ended up getting roped into helping one of my friends develop one, though. It's not going very well.
Is that the one we played on stream?
No, that was the one that I was working on just by myself.
Ah,
The other one I'm talking about is actually I'm going through the Discord now. It's incredibly ugly. I don't know why he made the Discord look like this, but okay, he's trying to develop like 3 different games at the same time with
What?
about 6 developers, all in different fields,
Oh,
and I don't know why.
that sounds like a recipe for disaster.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's been paying the developers to do like to make assets for different what do you call it? Like for each of the different games. So the guy ran out of like money to pay them, like in-game money, Robux, and now he's just saying like, hold on, we're gonna stop with everything because I'm out of money, and he only has like a couple things for each game. So I'm kind of thinking that the game is not going to come to fruition.
This seems like a case of like being too ambitious and spreading your
Yeah.
your armies too far.
Yeah, I mean that's a good analogy for it.
What class are you in right now?
I'm right now. I'm on spring break.
Oh yeah, that's
Do you,
two.
oh,
But
like do you mean with like the octet
yeah,
system?
yeah.
I'm one of the kids. I'm the last
Oh.
surviving member.
Isn't like really actually here, hold on, if we talk about this we should call it religious school.
Do you want me to lean into my mic every time I say religious school?
Sure.
Please do. I would yeah, I
Okay.
encourage that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm the last surviving member of religious school. How was
Fantastic.
that? Did that pique my mic?
No, that
Yeah.
was like exactly how it should have sounded. That was perfect
Okay,
actually.
good. Yeah.
So we've talked to Josiah about his experience on a previous episode of the podcast. How was yours?
Um, Actually, surprisingly, I've had a decent experience at religious school. I ended up like I don't really have a lot of bad stories. I've got one good story where I sold pop out of my locker and made some money, but it hasn't been super eventful for me. I Everyone else I knew left, so I'm kind of like the lone survivor, like from Fallout. But yeah, I can't think of any really bad stories. I know Josiah had a really bad time at religious school though. But yeah, no, nothing really bad for me.
Hmm.
I kind of flew under the radar.
I just heard it was pretty bad, but I have heard the downtown school is quite a bit worse.
I don't know which
Hey,
downtown school.
my mom works there.
Didn't we talk about that?
I think so.
Hmm.
That's epic. Dissing the Jackal Mom school. Actually, that reminds me, a friend of mine that like also goes to religious school. Before he went there, he went to a different school, and he said it was literally just him and another kid, but it was like a full school and everything. They just didn't have a lot like they only had those two students, but they had a full staff,
I
which is epic.
somehow doubt that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, but he kept saying like, yes. I'll have to ask him about it. It was, or actually, I'll look it up to see if it's still going. I mean, their website is up, but I think I looked up the wrong one because this looks a little bit like an all-girls school for a different country. So I think I might be thinking of the wrong name. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I dressed up as an arcade machine once at that school. At religious school.
What class are you
That's
taking? Assuming
pretty
they have
sick.
the octet
Oh.
system as well.
It's a variety of classes. They're not doing the octets. They're having it like so that each grade is split up, sort of like more than normal.
Hmm.
But so I'm taking all of my classes how I normally would. I mean, it's just normal course load though. My coolest class is a films class where we just watched Interstellar.
That sounds pretty cool.
That's pretty sick.
It's such a cool movie, like seeing how they use the thing with gravity at the very beginning and at the end how it's the guy.
I've not seen that movie.
He controls a military drone with a laptop trackpad, by the way, which really confused me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think that would.
Yeah, it seems like there's a slight issue with it. And then I can't remember. I think he handed off to his daughter too, and she just starts controlling the military drone with a laptop trackpad.
I feel like you would need so much experience to control a military drone, and you would need way more to control it with with like a laptop
Military
trackpad.
trackpad.
Maybe it was a Razer laptop. Had like haptic feedback in the trackpad.
It's the gaming trackpad with RGB.
It's got like half a gigabyte of RAM. It's like
Yeah.
every input you do on this laptop, it takes like 10 seconds for it to load.
But it gives you the best graphics,
Yes.
even though there's no actual graphics for an input. Or like every time you click on it, there's just incredible graphical display.
That's the RGB.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I when I first got my PC, I thought RGB was like the coolest thing, but like with the rainbow colors and all that. But now I just have like a red keyboard, and like I have lights on the back of my monitor and in my PC case, but I never turn them on. Partly because I don't know where the remote is, but also, Actually, I went to grab their remote and that's not their remote. Sorry. I forgot what I was talking about.
RGB.
Yes. I don't know where the controller is for my computer. I remember when I bought it, I turned on the lights and then they worked fine. But then when I plugged it in again and I tried to turn on the lights, they blinked on for a second and then they shut off. So I don't know how the guy managed, like I bought it secondhand. I don't know how the guy managed to get them to stop working immediately after they left his house. But that just, I don't know. I've never sold a secondhand PC, so maybe you learn something when you sell it. Because like
Exactly.
seriously, they worked for like a tiny bit after I got it from them, but then they just stopped. They broke. You might have like timed it to the millisecond.
You seem to be pretty into Roblox. What games do you typically endeavor
Um,
in?
I mean, I'm not actually into Roblox as much as I meme, like as much as I pretend that I am. I kind of just use that as a meme. But right now, I've actually been playing a game a lot. Actually, forget what I just said about not being into it. I just realized I have 100 hours in this one game, and I've only been playing it for a little bit, or like for a couple days now. That's the one I made the power armor in. It's this really neat building game.
Hmm.
I also have a build where it's just it it spawns images of Grunkle Stan from what do you call it? What's that
Gravity
one?
Falls.
Gravity Falls. It spawns images of Grunkle Stan as I play the audio of a child screaming. Um, that
That's
one,
beautiful.
that it's a cursed thing.
No, no,
I
no. That's great. That's
I
good.
took it out and like two other people took out Gravity Falls themed builds and they were just chilling with it. Like they saw no issue with it, which really confused me because it was a cursed creation. I also there's like for building on there, there's a certain limit to how much you can like size up a block. But today when I was playing, someone had made a giant block that had a decal of Rick Astley on it that spanned across like three different players' houses.
Holy
And you're not supposed to be able to do that. But
crap.
somehow they managed it, and it was beautiful and also a little bit cursed. Because like I'm going around, I just see Rick Astley in all his glory, like huge on the map. I didn't end up asking him how to do that, but actually that reminds me of another thing. Another guy on there, he built this lag machine, and he called it a time machine, and he turned it on, and the server like legit just stopped responding for about 20 seconds. I don't know, like, I guess he turned it off because, like, after that time, immediately about 10 chat messages came in all at the same time, just complaining about lag. But it was the weirdest thing. And then he taught me how to make that too, which is, or he gave me the gist of it. I still haven't figured out how he actually did it.
That's
But
quite impressive, actually.
once he lagged out the server, like he explained why it worked, and then he just said, "Oh, Steam's finished downloading updates," and then he just leaves.
Hmm.
Like that's just his thing. Like, okay, I'm downloading updates for Steam. Let me destroy a Roblox server real quick. He's
That
got a bit of
is
extra time.
quite a hobby.
It is. Occasionally, I would do that to school computers. If I was taking a class that needed a computer, I would be like, I'll have this nice little backup file in case I don't feel like doing work in the last 10 minutes of class. And it would
That
just.
when you oh that
I
file.
have several files that just wipe computers pretty much from just functioning. There's one that just does like 200 billion start commands or something like that. There's one that what is it? It's like an AutoCAD file, and when you open it, it attempts to like render over 1 million 3D spheres all at the same
Oh
time.
no.
And the computer, I have never seen a computer be unresponsive, like no movement for 20 minutes. For like a complete 20.
Seriously?
Yeah, there was no movement. I've never seen that before.
Like it didn't blue screen or anything, even
No,
it
it
just
was just
stopped.
frozen on the screen with all the circles. And like nothing moved, the time didn't change or anything on the computer. There was no like loading animation or anything. It's just you couldn't touch anything.
Imagine like someone, what do you call it? You know that thing where like someone can remote access your computer?
Yeah.
Imagine you just like sent that file to someone and then just remote access their computer and opened it. And
You
like they're
could.
just chilling and then they see their mouse move to like File Explorer and they're like, oh no.
You could do that if you were to like you know how the teachers at some schools you have like the thing where you can screen share to all the computers in like a computer lab.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can just do that, put it to maximum settings, like for like visuals and stuff, and then just turn it to that file.
That that wouldn't work, unfortunately, due to the fact that the screen share thing is just that sharing your screen, not sharing
Yeah,
across
I
a
guess that's
camera.
true.
But wait, is the like if a teacher screen shares, are the students able to disable that on their end, or is it like
No.
No.
forced? So what if you open it on the teacher's computer, right? And then you just disable everyone's like you
Yeah,
start
that's
screen
what I was
sharing. Then
saying.
yeah,
Oh, I guess
actually
so.
that would be
Is
epic.
then no one can do anything. It wouldn't crash the other computers. It would just no one could do anything.
At that reminds me, at religious school, one of my or not like one of my friends there, he or sorry, I have to give some more context. So there's this thing called like this app that the students or the teachers put on the laptops that we use called Relay, and it lets the teachers interact with your computer, like just remote access, and they can also see what's going on there. But one of my friends, he set something up so it just showed the Thanos car image, regardless, like just whenever the teacher went to look at it.
That's
That's
incredible.
brilliant. That was like okay, I was in like a math class a couple of units or a couple of like octets ago, and the teacher left his computer like unlocked during lunch, and someone went on his computer and found like an old picture of him from like the quality looked like it was like a 2005 camera, and they just set that as his background. So when he came back and he logged in, and the projector was on, and it was beautiful.
Was it like an embarrassing picture or like a yearbook photo kind of thing?
No, it was just like he was just a lot younger looking, and he looked kind of awkward in the picture, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's
Men just
brilliant."
chilling.
Yeah.
Someone at they don't do this as much like they don't do it anymore because of COVID, but also at a religious school, they had this thing called like the MC program where it was sort of like a Bible study thing, but they had this one specific room allocated for it, and they had these two Macs in it. And a friend of mine that went to the MC program, what he did was he set something up so that he could see through the camera on one of them. And when he left the MC program, he still had that set up. So he looked on there and he realized that they had the passwords for a bunch of stuff on sticky notes on the MacBooks, or sorry, on the Macs. So he just saw all the passwords for all their stuff and logged into a bunch of their stuff. After he left the MC program,
That's
just
pretty sick.
That is. That'd be. Hold on. How if the camera was on the like computer and the sticky notes were on the computer? How did he see
like they
the?
were both facing each other kind of thing because there was two of them. That's how he
Oh,
explained it.
huh.
I strive to have that level of power.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive.
I strive to like know how to do more than just turn on computer and open game.
I found out when I was like looking on other ways to crash a computer in class. when looking through what you can do with Windows like .bat files, you can technically dox someone with those, which is
Never heard
Yeah,
of
crazy.
it's absurd.
.bat file. What are they used for?
It's like executing commands via like a text document essentially,
Oh, okay.
and you could theoretically you could make a text document that if they open it, it just sends you like all the files on their computer and their IP address. It would be difficult, but the fact that it's possible is really funny.
You send that to someone over Discord, like, hey, open this.
Yeah,
You know, if you send
it'd be kind of hard to do because you'd have to like you'd write it as a text file and then you just resave it as a .bat, and convincing someone to open an unknown .bat and not read the text version is very hard.
I hate like the stock like writing thing, like the notepad on Windows, because it's just bad for
Oh, that's the one
writing.
that you can do commands from. It's just like the stock text file. A Word document doesn't work
Oh, okay.
because
It
you have
just
to like format it, and a text file is basic enough that you can just do that by saving it as a different file.
Yeah, text files are actually quite useful in that regard, especially because you don't have to pay for Windows.
And you can like just spam a bunch of random stuff in a text file and then like save it as a video, and sometimes it makes noise.
wait, seriously?
I'm pretty sure.
Epic. Hold on, I can open up a text file now, and then I actually have no idea how to convert that into a video, so maybe I won't do that.
Or you can like, depending on the length of the text that you put in, you can open a text file with the like I forget what it's called. It might be media encoder, something like that. Whatever the little traffic cone is, that thing.
Oh, VLC media player.
Yeah. And
I use that
you
to
can
watch The
like
Simpsons.
depending on the length of the text, it changes how long the like blank video is.
Just depending on the length of the text.
Yeah.
That's neat, just to see like how it like how a media player interprets just a text file.
Yeah. I
If you
found
knew the
some
mechanics well
really
enough, you could do some crazy stuff with that.
pardon?
If you knew the mechanics of how that worked well enough, you could do some cool stuff with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could dox someone and make them send all their files to you.
Technically, yes.
Maybe that'll be like we could do that as a group project, or like that could be a bit on your stream, Jackal.
Doxing someone as a bit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Trying to get people to dox themselves on stream, part 1. Just posting that in like someone's Twitch chat.
Yes. Okay, something I have actually seen though. Someone made a virus as their final project for like a coding course in university, and the files got surrendered to the police, but they got an A.
That's yeah, fair enough. I mean, it does take a lot of coding knowledge to make a virus because that's networking and like knowledge of possibly multiple languages because most like core parts of the computer are like C sharp, and then applications and like functions are typically C++. So you'd need a knowledge of both, and those are two of the like higher end ones. So that
That
is
gives me more respect for people who try to steal my passwords.
yeah.
Not much, but it makes me respect the grind, you know? They're they're just trying to live life
Yeah.
one password at a time.
Exactly.
I don't get the people who hack just to send malware. Like, what's the point of that? Like, if you're
Yeah,
trying to take my
literally just
money,
making someone's life worse.
yeah, if you're trying to take my money, I understand. I have no money, but at least that makes a little bit of sense.
Like you can sympathize with them.
A little bit, yeah. But it's like, what's the point of just sending me a virus that destroys my computer? It's like, what?
Like, get pranked, bro. Now your PC
Just
doesn't
take money.
work.
It's like,
They're
what?
like, hey, I hate this guy. I don't know
Okay,
who he is, but I hate him.
I have a theory that maybe all the viruses you get that do that are like just by computer companies so that you pay for antivirus stuff. Like
That would
what if
actually be such a good marketing
like
tactic.
what if yeah, like what if half of all viruses or something crazy like that were just from antivirus companies and they just spent a bunch of money to send out big viruses every year? I could see that.
They just like they
It's big
outsource a bunch of
malware,
people.
guys.
Yeah. Okay,
Big malware.
hold
That's
on.
the new conspiracy.
I'm gonna put okay, this is gonna black out the little icons for a second. There we go. I'm gonna put a text document that I found on my computer. I just sent it to VC Text. I
Do I
found
open
this.
it?
Yeah, open it. I don't think it's malware. I'll have a picture of it on the podcast here now. But I found this on my computer and I don't know what it is. Like I obviously did not purposely download this or make it. These symbols are I don't know what they mean. It
Time
doesn't
to
look
put the text file in the same folder as my image of Joe Biden and of the boombox.
We'll remember Bo Jiden. This is a character from a
Oh,
D&D campaign
hate
we
him.
did.
Oh yeah, because you guys play D&D, don't you?
Yeah.
The type
Okay,
of
I
this
want to.
file only shows up as file. I'm not keeping that around for very long.
Did you open it?
I opened it, or like I tried to open it, but it wouldn't let me.
Jackal, I think you've seen this one. It's pretty weird. I don't know what it is.
See it. Oh, is that the text file? Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen that
yeah.
before. It's kind of whack.
Maybe it's the bat file, and we've actually been pranked. And
I've already been doxxed.
Okay, but what if you tried to open it as a video?
That's
That's the
actually
real
that could do
question.
something. Here, hold on. Yeah.
Are you able to get something to like display images, like visuals with it just text?
Probably. If you converted a PNG or something to a text document and then converted it back, yeah.
Here, let me try and open it with something else. Oh, my only options are WordPad and Notepad.
Have you seen
Yeah.
that thing where it's like multi-language telephone? Like, so it just you put in a phrase and that gets converted a couple times through um
I
through a couple
haven't.
languages.
Great.
It's neat.
I've seen some I saw someone do a I can't remember if no, I didn't watch the video, but I saw like on my recommended someone put a cake recipe through Google Translate and then did the recipe after it came out.
Oh
Their
no.
thumbnail was just a couple uncracked eggs laid on a strip of raw beef.
For a cake?
Yes. So something went wrong.
Oh,
Oh no, it
no.
wasn't eggs, it was butter.
Oh,
Uncracked butter.
that's worse.
Not sure.
The worst thing is when the butter is like hard, so you can't put it on the bread.
Yeah.
That ruined my day
Agreed.
today. I was making grilled cheese and the butter would not go on the bread.
You put the butter in the pan.
No, you can put it on the bread too. And then the bread
It's
soaks
much
it up.
easier. It's much easier when you just put it in the pan.
No, but
I'm
it's
literally-
like you put like you have two pieces of bread, you put the cheese in between. On the outer sides of the bread, like that face outward, you
Yeah.
cover them in butter.
No, you just put
At
butter
least
in the
someone
pan.
here has sense. But you also wash your body first, so I don't know how much I can trust you.
What? Okay,
Why
that's
would
the
you butter the
reasonable
bread
thing to
when you
do.
just butter the pan and then put the bread in the pan?
Because some of us aren't psychopaths.
Are you insane? That's the easiest way to do it.
No.
When you're going to yeah,
No.
when you're gonna go like I don't know,
then you're-
fry an egg or something, do you put oil on the egg and then put the egg in the pan?
I don't eat
No,
fried
because
eggs. I don't know
I don't
what.
fry the shell.
What? Hold on.
Why, why would I put oil on the shell? I'm not frying it.
Oh, I don't eat
Oh
fried
my
eggs anyway. I
God.
just eat the scrambled eggs or the like egg salad. So
Fried eggs are like, it's weird because it's the difference between fried eggs and scrambled eggs. I hate fried eggs, but it's the same stuff and it pretty much tastes the same. But I don't like fried eggs, but I love scrambled eggs.
same.
I am the opposite. I really don't like scrambled eggs, but I really like fried eggs
Why do you like fried eggs over scrambled eggs?
because I season them and I make them well.
What do you season them with? I haven't seasoned fried egg before. Just
A
put a bit
little
of
bit of
salt on
pepper
it.
and seasoning salt. You know,
Oh,
seasoning
pepper is very
salt.
bad for
That's the...
you.
Pepper's bad for you?
Pepper is very bad for you.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
I could see that.
You haven't even seen a picture of me.
Yeah, but you wash your hair first, so I could see
Okay.
that.
No. You have to wash the hair first. That is the best
Why?
way. That is the
No.
best method.
You wash your body first. That's the larger surface. Why would you not
Washing
do that?
hair first is the most efficient. Okay, because you
No.
shampoo it, right? You get all that clean, and then you put in the conditioner and let that sit. That's got to sit to get you like the optimum hair softness.
You're absolutely cracked out. This is not the case.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Did you got me cracked out for taking a shower the right way?
No, you gotta wash your body first and then your hair, or you do it at the same time. The
I don't
hair
know why you
first
would do
is
it.
barbaric.
Why would you wash at the same time? How do you even do that?
You just put soap on your body and you put soap on your hair.
Washing at the same time is suboptimal. I'm saying it here.
No, why? It's faster and it's more efficient because then you're
It's less
washing with the
efficient.
no, because then you're washing with the soap on your body and the soap
You need to
falling
have a
off your
certain amount
hair
of
at the
time.
same
You need to
time.
have a
No,
certain amount of time for the clean, so that you cannot let the conditioner sit, because that's gonna get you like the
who
best.
uses
the best-
conditioner? No,
Me! I use conditioner. What do you mean? I'm literally talking about it.
why?
Conditioner's like you
No,
need conditioner if you want to have like the optimum hair.
no. It's just
I
how
say
you
this
dry
as
it.
I try and like fix a split end on my hair.
The way to have best like your best hair just depends on how you dry it.
I don't know. I don't think drying has as much of an impact.
It does. If you don't dry it right away, it can increase your chance of like dandruff and stuff, and your hair can get dry.
Do you use towel or hair dryer?
Just a towel.
Interesting.
Do you use a hair dryer or a towel?
I use towel.
I see. Jackal, what about you?
Towel.
Okay. At least we all agree about something. I would
Or
consider
it
using a hair
depends. I
dryer.
sometimes use a hair dryer if
Okay,
I need to
ban
go
him.
places
Ban him.
like right
I
away.
would consider using a hair dryer, like because I've heard it makes it like poofier and stuff, but I'm lazy, so it's a towel for
Yeah.
me.
And I don't really care about that since I tie my hair back anyway.
Oh.
Oh, I thought that was just like, what do you call it? I thought that was like the formal attire, because the only time I saw you, you had your hair tied back. But I thought that was like the formal attire for the first bike adventure.
No,
Did you guys
that
go on
was
a
just
bike
'cause it
adventure?
was- Yeah, we went on a grill gang bike adventure.
It was
Oh.
unicycling, and it was amazing.
Is that
That's a
when you
fact.
drank that Monster Energy?
Yeah, that's when I asked you what monster I should get, and you were awake at 11 a.m. No, what time was it? Like 2 p.m.
Yeah, I woke up about I think 5 minutes after you sent that to me.
Yeah, I was surprised you were up, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was like 2 p.m. and I was still I was almost up.
Do you remember when I was recording the video of you unicycling, and there was the dude putting on the inflatable dinosaur costume in the background?
What?
Dude, that was so
What
Like-
happened?
we were
So-
sitting around the back of the mall. I was taking out my unicycle, ready to go home. And then as Will is videoing me unicycling, there's just this kid in the back putting on an inflatable dinosaur costume.
That's
There was the other
brilliant.
guy, like his
And he
sister, I
was
think,
getting
was wearing a Pikachu
videotaped by his
onesie.
dad.
Do you
And
remember
his
the
sister's just chilling.
in a Pikachu onesie?
Oh,
His sister had a Pikachu onesie.
how could I
And then
have
he went
missed
into the
this?
mall after. I
How...
think I've got a picture of it. I can send it to you after.
Oh, please do.
That was
That was
it.
so
Just
good.
it was really weird because there were two like there was the unicycling, which I found strange. It was cool, but like it was kind of an odd event. I don't see people unicycling every day, and at the same time, this guy's just putting on the dinosaur costume. Like, just it's weird that they both occurred together.
One of those trans-dimensional occasions where just two
Yeah, the planets aligned that day.
two irregular occurrences just kind of overlapped.
I was lucky. I was like Dream. I was like Dream from Minecraft.
Dream from Minecraft.
Beautiful
a-
reference there.
That one Minecraft guy.
That one guy they added to Minecraft.
Yes.
Dream is the new hero, Brian.
Yes.
Imagine you're just like chilling in your survival world and you just see him like speed run past you. He's already got a village and he's going for the what do you call it, the end portal.
Yep.
I remember I watched like this half-hour video about like the math for Dream, like the luck that Dream got,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even like math, but the guy was just like enchanting. He's talking about math. I'm just chilling. I'm like, I've got no idea what you're saying, but nice, cool video.
I think I watched that same one. It was pretty good. Although
Yeah.
I watch a lot of math YouTube,
Yeah, me too.
so I don't know why I watch a lot of math YouTube, but I do.
I
It's
mean,
kind of interesting.
it's probably more beneficial than the stuff I watch on YouTube. Let me hop into let me like go on YouTube really quick and see what my some of my most recently viewed videos are.
My like YouTube watching is either like the highest, most big brain stuff or just like the lowest like meme video, like some kind of Ben Shapiro edit of Mr. Game and Watch. And it's just
I saw that.
that's it for this episode of the Incandescence podcast. Will, we're gonna link your stuff below in the description. And
oh no, it's cursed.
yeah, that's that's it for this episode.
Thank you everyone for watching. Will, I'm sorry about this, but I will have to end you.
That's fair.
Come around back, please.
Okay.
Jackal's gonna kill Will, and then we'll decide who will be on next week.
Yes.